a big picture of directed acyclic graph. This is the outline we will go through. Before DAG era, a book on DAG. Let's start with before DAG era. As medical researchers, we are primarily interested in causations. However, in practice, we estimate associations. We assume that we should theoretically observe association between the exposure and the outcome of interest if the exposure causally affects the outcome, as indicated by an arrow from the causation to the associations. When we observe an association between the exposure and the outcome, we wish to do causal inference. We wish to interpret the observed associations as causation. However, we are facing several potential biases induced by confounders, selection bias, and information bias listed in the upper right box. The arrow with red dashed line from the association to the causation indicates that causal inference is not easy. One of the challenges is how to choose variables to be adjusted in a multivariate regression. Before we know in DAG, it really describes how the adjusted variables are selected. DAG area. DAG can facilitate many tasks, such as selecting variables to be adjusted. However, DAG itself is an abstract concept, and it takes energy to understand and grasp rules. I have figured out a big picture of DAG, which helps us to understand how DAG works. Let's see a big picture of DAG. DAG concept can be viewed as the following four procedures. Number 1, translate. Number 2, back translate. Number 3, applications. Number 4, causal discovery. Again, number 1, translate. Number 2, back translate. Number 3, applications. Number 4, causal discovery. We will briefly go through the four procedures. Translate. We translate knowledge and assumptions on causal relation between variables into a DAG. The red dashed line indicates that the translation is not easy. Back translate. For a given DAG, we should be able to back translate the DAG to causal relations between the variables within the DAG. Application. When a DAG is available, we can apply rules to the DAG to facilitate many tasks, such as apply the backdoor criterion to the available DAG to select variables to be adjusted. Causal discovery. Based on the observed associations, discover potential DAG reflecting the causal relation between the variables. A book on DAG. This book thoroughly introduces the four procedures. If one can understand the four procedures, it will pave the solid way to further study. This book has been published in Amazon. You may search the book directly in Amazon. You can scan the QR code to find the book. You may go to web page to view a little more on the book. That's all I have. Thank you for watching.